Hello guys, discuss ko lang shortly itong three types of problems na i-discuss ko kasi lalabas siya sa may quiz. And syempre, hindi naman ganito mismo yung lalabas na problem but rather similar lang. And meron siyang konting twist. So huwag kayong mag-expect na ganito yung magiging problem na lalabas sa may quiz. Kasi kaya ko siya i-discuss, hindi ko siya na-discuss noong mga last meeting nung nireview ko yung mga videos ko. Kaya i-discuss ko siya ngayon dito. Kasi itong mga ito ay nasa kabilang PowerPoint. So ayun. So simulan na natin muna dito sa may ko natin. Sa may pH, POH, acidic solution. Now dito sa may problem na ito, calculate the hydronium ion, pH, hydroxide, and POH for a 0.015 molar of HNO3 solution. So paano ba natin i-determine yung 4 na hinahanap dito? Kung ang given lamang ay isa, which is the concentration of a 0.015 molar of nitric acid solution. So, paano nang gagawin yan? We all know that the nitric acid is a acid. Saan ba siya nakabilang? Is it a weak acid or a strong acid? Siyempre, it is a strong acid. Strong acid yan na diniscuss ko sa inyo dun sa may list na listahan, yung list ng strong acid, strong base. So, paano ba natin i-calculate yan? Siyempre, the concentration automatically, di ba? When we dissolve the nitric acid, ipapakita ko lang yung ionic equation niya in a water. Mag-yield siya. Kung magkaroon siya ng complete dissociation, acid-base reaction, mag-yield siya ng hydronium ion plus nitrate ion. So, anong concentration niya? That is 0.5 molar. And this one, we all know this one is 0. So, therefore, ang magiging product niya dito is 0.5 molar and 0.5 molar dito. Concentration ng both products natin. So, therefore, the concentration of our hydronium ion is equals to 0.5 molar. So, check na natin yan. Pero pwede rin yung equation na ganito. Yung iba kasi ang ginagawa is HNO3 is equals to dissociates plus nitrate ion, kung saan ito ay 0.5, ito ay 0.5. Pwede rin yang ganyan. Okay? Kung ayaw ninyong lagyan ng tubig. Pero take note guys that the H plus is also equal to the hydronium ion kasi nga sila yung strongest acid species that can exist in a solution. Ayan, pinasakalihan ko lang. So balik na tayo dito. Okay, from this data, ano ba ang pwede natin mag-obtain? Diba guys, i-remind ko kayo na we have 6 formulas regarding about this pH and POH calculation na kung saan ay ito. Ito yung nasa PowerPoint natin. So ano kaya ang pwede natin gamitin para ma-determine? Pwede natin i-determine yung pH muna. pH using the negative log of hydronium ion. So therefore, pH natin guys is equals to negative log to the concentration of hydronium ion is equals to what is the value nito? Siya ay 0.301. So therefore, our pH is 0.301. Ayan. So ano pa kaya ang pwedeng data na ma-obtain natin dito? So checkin na natin yung pH. Ano pa kaya ang data? So pwede rin natin kuhan dito is yung POH natin. Pwede nating makuha by using this one here, di ba? Pag minus nyo lang sa 14. So therefore, POH is equals to 14 minus pH. Saan ba nanggaling yan? Dito, tinranspose ko lang into other side kaya naging negative. So therefore, our POH will be 14 minus 0.301 at ang sagot niya daw ay 12. Siyempre ka-calculate ko. Siya ay 13.699. 13.699. So, POH is checked. So, how do we calculate for the concentration of hydroxide ion? Okay. Now, di ba sa may buffer na sinolve kanina, there are many ways of solving a problem, pero mag-a-arrive lang kayo doon sa may same answer. Now, let's try the two methods involving equation dito. Try natin na gamitin yung formula na ito, at saka ito. Okay. Okay. To calculate, gamitin natin yung formula na 10 raised to negative POH. So, ilan daw ang lalabas dyan? Yan. Ilan ba yung pOH natin? So, 10 raised to 12.699. Ang sagot is the concentration of hydroxide ion is 1.99 times 10 raised to negative 13. This is for our method number 1. Now, try naman formula number 1. Try naman natin yung formula number 2, which is ito. Hydronium ion times hydroxide is equals to 1.0 times 10 raised to negative 14. And take note, guys, that it is the same formula din na ginagamit natin sa Ke and Kb kapag weak acid or weak base yung species natin. Now, let's calculate. Hydronium ion times the hydroxide ion is equals to 1.0 times 10 raised to negative 14. Now, given naman na yung hydronium ion natin, so ibababa lang natin siya into hydroxide ion is equals to 1.0 times 10 raised to negative 14 all over, what is the concentration of hydronium ion? That is 0.5 molar. So, 0.5 molar. So, ayan. Okay, now let's calculate for the natin. Ang sagot ay 2 times 10 raised to negative 14. Okay, ba't kaya gano'n? Ang sagot is 2.0 times 10 raised to negative 14. Tama ay pagka-solve ko sa may una. Tama naman. Wait. Okay guys, mistakes. Nangyari na naman ng mistakes. Mistake has been occurred. This supposedly should be 13.699. 13.699. So therefore, ang magiging sagot natin dito should not be negative 1.99, but rather ayan. So my apologies kasi dapat ang sagot dito sa may pOH natin will be 13.699. Now, isolve ninyo using 10 raised to negative 699 dito. Ang lalabas na sagot ay 1.99 times 10 raised to negative 14 or 2. Ayan. So, nagkamali naman ako mag-solve. Ayan. At kung mapapansin ninyo, when we look at the calculations here, ay similar sila. You just i-round off nyo lang ito, siya ay magiging 2. So, close yung value na. What I'm trying to say is, guys, there are two methods involving for the calculation of the OH ions. And maraming ding methods ang pwedeng magamit ito. Pero mag-a-arrive lang din kayo sa isang correct answer kung tama yung pag-input ninyo ng values at hindi kayo nagkakamali kagaya ng ginagawa ko. So that's it. That's how you solve for this problem involving a acidic solution. Now take a screenshot, guys, and we will proceed on the next problem. So let's proceed to the next problem. Now dito naman sa may problem natin na to is we have a base. Sir, paano niyo pa nasabing base, di ba? Another thing here is ito, calculate the hydronium ion, pH, hydroxide ions, and pOH for a 0.15 molar of calcium hydroxide solution. Now, kung titignan niyo yan sa may tables, di ba? Alkaline earth metals, it is a strong base, I should say. So therefore, paano ba nasabi yan? Ibig sabihin, ayan o, when you dissolve this calcium hydroxide in water, it will yield a calcium ion plus 2 hydroxide ions here. Now, ilan yung concentration niya? 0.015 molar. So therefore, ito ay 0.015 molar. And the hydroxide ion is 2 kasi nga may coefficient siya na 2 times 0.015 molar. So therefore, siya ay 0.030 molar. So ayan yung pagsosolve natin. So therefore, the concentration of our hydroxide ion will be 0.03 molar. So ayan. Now gagamit ulit ako ng another method. Hindi ko susundin yung pattern na sinundan ko kanina. Di ba kanina ang ginawa ko is kinalculate pOH, hinuli ko yung kwan, basta ganon. So iba ang gagawin kong ikot naman ng problem natin dito. So ano, based from this kwan natin dito, ano ba makuha natin? pOH. Pwede natin mauha yung hydronium ion. So kunin na natin. Okay. Okay, for the pOH is just a 10 raised to negative to the concentration of OH ion. Sorry guys, that is a negative log. pOH is just a negative log of hydroxide ions here is equals to negative log times 0.03. So, ano magiging sagot natin dyan? Okay, sana tama naman ang pag-i-input ko. That is 1.52. Okay, now I want to calculate for the hydronium ion muna bago sa may POH natin. Paano kaya yan? Diba may formula ulit tayo na hydroxide ions here equals to 1.0 times 10 raised to negative 14. Now, ibaba natin yung hydronium ion. Bakit natin binaba yung hydronium ion? Para ma-cancel siya dito sa may kabila. So, ma-cancel. And solving here, di ba, 1.0 times 10 raised to negative 14, mali na naman ang nakon ko. That is not, rather, ang ika-cancel nyo guys is yung hydroxide ion. Okay, ka-cancel nyo yan. Burahin natin kasi ang kaanin natin dito is the hydroxide ions here. Ayan, the concentration of hydroxide ion. Kasi ang hinahanap natin is yung concentration ng hydronium ion. So ayan, ano bang concentration ng hydroxide ion natin? That is 0.030 molar. That is 0.030 molar. 0.030 molar. Therefore, the concentration of our hydronium ion is, ayan, siya daw ay 3.33 times 10 raised to negative 13. Now, for the pH, there are two methods na isolve nyo dito. Ano kaya? Pwede ninyong gamitin itong data na ito or yung data na nandito. So, gamitin natin parehas. So, kung kukunin natin yung pH is just, di ba, 14 minus POH is equals to 14 minus 1.52. Okay, that is 12.48. Tama kaya ang calculation ko? Siyempre, tignan natin para hindi tayo mamali. Okay, that is 12.48. Yan, that is for method 1. What about method 2? Paano kaya natin gagamitin ito? Ayan. So therefore, ang gagawin natin dito is, di ba, for the concentration of hydronium ion here, it's just a 10. Wait lang, pH, sorry. Maraming formula na naman yon. Okay, pH is just a negative log of 3.33 times 10 raised to negative 13 here is equals to ilan daw yung magiging sagot natin. Sana naman, tumama naman na ako. This lang. Okay, so ang sagot ay 12.477. Pagka ni-round off ninyo, ilan yung lalabas dito? That is approximately 12.48. So, ayan. So, sana hindi ako nagkamali ng input. Pero titignan ko mabuti. Tignan ko nga. Okay, tama naman. Wala akong maling input ngayon, guys. So, ganun, mag-celebrate tayo. Okay, next naman natin. So, take a screenshot, guys. And so, we have now the, to wrap up, we have the concentration of hydroxide ion, which is 0.30 molar. The pH, ilan pH natin? That is 12.48. And ilan yung pOH natin? That is check. Ilan daw? That is 1.52. Ilan naman yung concentration ng hydronium ion natin? That is 3.33 times 10 is negative 30. So, check lahat na. So, take a screenshot, guys, and we will proceed on the next problem. Okay, for the last problem na lalabas sa may quiz natin. Pero, syempre, guys, hindi naman siya exactly lalabas dun sa may quiz natin. But rather, may konting twist siya. So, hindi ko siya exactly kaanin. So, let's solve this. Equilibria, di ba? Kung kinalculate natin last time sa discussion natin is for the Ka. Now, how do we calculate for the Kb? Brian. Hindi. Okay, how do we calculate for the Kb or base dissociation constant? So, ito na nga. Here, so first and foremost, we have this equation, the equilibrium equation for the Kb. So, isulat lang natin, which is ammonia, plus nilagyan daw natin ng water, nag-yield siya ng ammonium ion. Kasi kakalculate natin pH niya. You have 1.0 molar of ammonia, calculate the pH, plus hydroxide ion, with a Kb of 1.8 times 10 raised to negative 5. So how do we calculate that? Now we will use the ICE method. Similar lang din sa may problem natin, but this time, gagamit tayo ng base. Ayun. So, ilan daw yung initial concentration natin? That is 0. For the water is 0, ammonium ion is 0, and hydroxide ion is 0. Now, since at the equilibrium, di ba, as the reaction passes by, nababawasan yung concentration, initial concentration ng reactant natin. So that will be the changes of concentration, and the product will increase as the reaction goes by. So ganyan ang magiging equation natin. And we will have this 1.0 minus x plus x plus x. Now, ano ba ang equilibrium expression ng ating equation above? Di ba? Product all over reactant. So therefore, ammonium ion times the hydroxide ion all over the concentration of ammonia. Sir, bakit hindi nakasama yung tubig? Okay, di ba sinabi dyan sa GenChem is hindi lagi natin sinasama yung mga solids and liquid doon sa may equilibrium equation natin. So ayan, substituting the values, di ba? Ammonium is the x and hydroxide is the x. So therefore, x times x, pinagsamang x, times the value of ammonia, which is 1.0 minus x or 1 minus x. So ano ba ang equivalent ng Kb natin? Nasa taas, which is 1.8 times 10 raised to negative 5. Now, let's solve for x. How do we solve for x? Now, guys, since this one is very small, we can neglect this x here. Magiging negligible na siya in order to have a x times x all over 1 is equals to 1.0. 1.8 times 10 is to negative 5. Ayan. Now, di ba, 1.8 times 10 is negative 5 is equals to 1. Now, how do we solve for x? Here, di ba? Di ba? Okay. X times x is equals to x squared is equals to 1.8 times 10 is to times 10 is to negative 5. In order to cancel the square, you must have the square of this square root. So therefore, x is equals to ilan daw yung sagot natin? Sana naman tumatama input ko. So that therefore, 4.24 or 2, 242, 3 decimal places, times 10 raised to negative 3 tayo. And that is, ano daw yung mga x natin? That is for the concentration of the ammonia and for the concentration of hydroxide ion. Now, hinahanap dito is pH. Now, we have the concentration of the hydroxide ion. Ano ba ang ma-obtain natin from the hydroxide ion? Siyempre, ang ma-obtain natin dyan is the pOH, which is has a log of concentration of hydroxide ion. Now, equal, negative log is equals to ilan daw? 4.242 times 10 raised to negative 3. Ito double check ko nga kung yan talaga yung sagot. Kasi baka mamaya naman ang input eh. So, ayan. Yan. So, just a negative log. Okay, ito-double check ulit para hindi ako magkamali kasi nakakatakot na. Malilito na naman kayo. Times 10 is negative 3 is equals to, ang sagot daw, tama ba ang sagot kanina? Okay, that is 2.37. And take note, guys, this one here is just a pOH. So, how do I calculate for the pH? Paano ba natin calculate pH niyan? Okay, maglalagay yung tanong dito as this one is number 2. This one is page 1 here, and this one is number 3. Diba? We all know this, guys. In order to calculate for the pH, just 14 minus pOH. So, therefore, the pH of this is 14 minus 2.372 is equals to 11.628. Pero syempre, I don't trust my mental calculation. Mag-calculator tayo. Okay, diba? Ako sa inyo eh. That ang answer is 11.628. So, the pH of the 1.0 molar ammonia is a 11.628. Eh sir, di ba base ito? Ba't hindi na lang po kayo nag-negative log 1.0 molar ammonia? Guys, hindi yun applicable dito kasi ammonia is a weak base. So, how do you determine if it's a weak base or weak acid? Kapag meron siyang value na Kb or base dissociation constant. And kapag wala siya sa listahan ng acid or base, ganito yung gagamitin ninyo. So, to wrap up our discussion here, mas madali ang calculation ng pH-pOH kapag strong yung acid or base natin. And mahabang calculation ang magaganap naman kapag weak acid or weak base kapag hinahanap yung pH nila. So that's it, guys. Thank you for natin. Di-discuss ko lang siya shortly kasi nga lalabas siya sa may quiz natin, which is ito yung pagpapaturnan ninyo dun sa may quiz. Ayun, ganun. Pero guys, take note that hindi ito ganitong problem yung mismong lalabas. Meron siyang konting quiz. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for listening and have a nice day. Good luck sa quiz nyo bukas and sana walang mag-rant. Feel free to ask questions, guys, to me. PM nyo lang ako. And goodbye.